Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'll be reviewing a movie and it is titled To Love a Thief. It is showing on Sandra Okunzuwa TV on YouTube featuring Sandra Okunzuwa and Clinton Joshua, my fave. It is safe to say that I ran straight to YouTube when I saw that this movie has dropped because I have been anticipating and I was looking forward to seeing a good movie. Now, what do I think about the movie? Let's get right into the review. So, this movie is about a policeman's daughter that falls in love with a thief. And this thief believes that stealing from the rich and giving it to the poor is a good justification for being a thief. Look, a thief is a thief, criminal is a criminal, and crime is a crime. So, Felix, which is played by Clinton Joshua, is a thief and he steals for his father, who believes that he should steal from rich people and give it to poor people because life is hard and he's just a thief that cannot work hard and give back to the society. Now his excuse is that his wife had died because she needed surgery and there was no money to carry out the surgery, so he resorted to stealing from rich people in the society. Doesn't even make sense. If they were stealing from the government, I would say okay, yeah, but stealing from business people, going to supermarkets, and it looks like petty thieves to me. Supermarkets, warehouses, individual businesses. They were not even going to government houses, banks, and stuff like that to go and steal. Just tiny robbery to go and steal provisions and things like that, palliatives, and share to people. That was his excuse. And from the look of things, this man looked comfortable. He looked, from the way they showed us the um their house, their lifestyle, they looked comfortable enough to be working, to be doing something better and be giving back to the society. So it didn't really make sense to me. And no matter how much they tried to explain why this man was stealing, it did not make sense to me. That was one of the things that did not make sense to me in this movie. Anywho's, for Linda, that is the female lead played by Sandra Okunzuwa, she doesn't have a solid backstory that we'll fall back to and see how she immediately jumped into being a mumu for love. She meets this guy the very first time. There's this whole slow motion thing going on, this cute meeting, love at first sight, magical stuff. So from the very first time they see each other, they fell in love with each other. And we don't really know any other thing. We saw a bit of backstory for Felix, which is Clinton. His mother died. His father then pushed him into going for operations with his cousins to steal things and share to the poor people. We saw a little bit of his backstory. But for what's her name? For Linda, she doesn't have a solid backstory. She is just the girl that fell in love with a thief. And, she's conflicted between telling her father, who is a policeman, that she has information about these thieves or keeping it a secret and continuing her relationship with Felix the thief. So, on one hand, we have Felix hiding the fact that he's in a relationship, and we also have Linda hiding the fact that she's in a relationship with a thief. So, the reason why Felix was actually hiding his relationship was because one of the rules his father set was that they cannot be in a relationship to avoid distraction. So obviously he has fallen in love and he's trying to hide this from his father and also trying to stay focused on his job. While the girl, on the other hand, the daughter of the policeman, is trying to hide the fact that she actually knows who these thieves are. So she doesn't want to give out any information. So that is, it keeps us on our toes. We are thrown into tension. We just want to know, when are these people going to find out? How is the reaction going to be? What is going to happen? So yeah, the tension is there. You're going to be on your toes trying to know what's happened. Now, while the tension is intense, we have something solid to hold on to and wait for. It also looks a bit dragged and it looks a bit watered down. I don't know how to explain it, but it's intense. But then at the same time, it's lagging. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So this movie takes the forbidden love trope, of course, a policeman's daughter in love with a thief. Pure forbidden love trope, and it is one of the best genres or best tropes you can see in stories, because the drama starts, the intensity is there, everything is there, all the elements are there in the movie, and you just have to watch and find out. Yeah. So along the line, our main lead, our female lead, decides to confront Felix and tell him to stop his job. You have to stop stealing, because if we continue like this, one day I'm going to tell my father. So she confronts him and tells him, to stop stealing. But this guy is between the devil and the deep blue sea, because he doesn't want to fail his father, and he also doesn't want to lose his relationship with this girl. So is he going to end the relationship, or is he going to betray his father? So knowing the truth, Linda's love for Felix doesn't stop. While I was thinking that this character would be bright, I was thinking that her character would be this intelligent, although she comes off as such, but then she is a total softie who is just in love, and she's just too soft. And I don't think there's nothing more to her character. She is just the girl that fell in love. That I keep saying it, that her character was a bit lacking in development, because we just started with her being a complete mumu for love, and she continued like that until the very end, even though she had confronted him to stop what he was doing. Yeah, if you watch the movie, you will see some steps that she made towards not being a mumu, but that was all her character was all about. Her character was all about Felix and developing Felix. Anyways, the end of this movie was quite predictable. You and me and you can predict the end of this movie. We already know what is going to happen. It's just that this kind of movie, you just want to watch till the end. You just have to watch till the end. I mean, you can't start watching it and you don't want to know how it ended, right? But yeah, it is predictable. That thing you're thinking in your mind, yeah, that is exactly the way it ended. Even though I would have wanted it to end a different way, I wish it ended differently, because there are other ways that this movie could have ended and it will still turn out great. It turned out great, don't get me wrong, but there are other ways that this movie could have ended and it will still turn out great. And I think that the writer took an easy way out to end this movie. It ended so easily, so predictable, even more predictable than I thought. So simple. The whole intensity, the whole roller coaster of feelings we had, all only for us to, take a deep dive down the valley. And yeah, I think the writer took an easy way out in order to satisfy the viewers. We don't always need that satisfaction of a happy ending, okay? But I think that the end was just too easy, and it just pleased us so easily, and we're happy, and that is the end. I wish that more time and a better story was given to end this movie, and we had enough time in this movie. We watched this movie for 2 hours and 44 minutes. That's almost 3 hours to watch a single movie, which is not an American movie, a Nollywood movie. 3 hours, almost 3 hours, to watch it. And I feel like some scenes that were put in there wasted a lot of time that could have been used towards the ending to tell a better story, make the ending more structured and more organized, to give us something unforgettable. So, what do I think about the movie? I think it is a good watch. I think it is cute, and I think it is a very sweet and lovely movie. I really loved it. Apart from all these things I mentioned, the loopholes here and there, I really loved it. and I would love to watch it again. Do I think you should watch it? I think you should give it a watch. It's a very lovely movie, although it's almost 3 hours long. So if you have that time to spare, of course, go ahead and do that. This is one of the few movies that I would say I really love. In this channel, I have started reviewing all the Christmas movies that I can find: YouTube, Netflix, Paramount, Hulu, wherever I find myself. I have started reviewing Christmas movies for the season. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to watch all my reviews. Leave your comments and what you think about the movie. Anywho's, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification. That is the end of my review. Peace.